Back here for Morgan High School, Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider as we're set to get this second half underway. Coach Krackemeyer with some final words to his team. Braden, all I heard was push the pace.
Most definitely. He said push the pace and play solid defense is what I got out of it. And, it's just he's 100% right, and that's exactly what the Mustangs need to do is the Mustangs and Rough Riders take the floor.
For the Mustangs to start this second half, their original five back on the floor: Sammy Pettyjohn, Allie Schneider, Brooke Wiederspan, Alexis Bills, Ashley Apple. Mustangs with the ball out of halftime, headed towards their bench. Baseline, Schneider passes off to Apple. Apple shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Rough Riders. Good first possession for the Mustangs. Good look by Apple, just unable to convert as the ball's rebounded and brought across half court by Ramirez. Ramirez sends it in low to Tremble. Tremble guarded by Apple. Apple does well to box her out. Comes away with the rebound. Quickly outlets to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn has the basketball. Tries to avoid pressure and does. Gives it off to Schneider. Schneider baseline Apple. Apple's jump shot no good. Whistle blown. I'm going to call Schneider for an offensive foul as she sent that pass in baseline to Apple. Schneider's had a lot of those called on her this year. She's always frustrated when they are called. At some point she'll make an adjustment and eliminate some of those fouls from being called here in the second half of this Tri-Valley League season. With that foul on Schneider, gives the ball back to the Rough Riders. Jaycox has it, top three-point line. Now sends it right side into Seeley. Seeley's jump shot off the right elbows in and good. Apple has the basketball and whistle's blown, not sure why. Looked like Ashley came in inbounds before the ball was released and passed in, and they're going to say an inbound violation on Apple. Ball back to the Rough Riders. Couple quick turnovers here. Oh, sorry, foul. No, it was an inbounds violation. Rough Riders have the basketball. Ramirez up top, guarded by Pettyjohn. 34-11 our score here, third quarter, 6:50 to go. As Tremble has it in low, now kicks it back out to Ramirez. Ramirez tries to get free of Pettyjohn. Her shot, no good. Rebounded by the Rough Riders, Jaycox. Jaycox sends it in free throw line to Tremble. Tremble back now to Jaycox for three. Left side, no good. And on the rebound, Pettyjohn came away with the basketball. Foul looks to be on Gabby Ramirez. Aaron Seeley with the foul as Pettyjohn hit the floor. Seeley's first. Mustangs have the basketball here. Rough Riders still putting pressure on the Mustangs here. Mustangs don't handle it well as the pass is made by Pettyjohn trying to get it up across half court. Ball's not even able to be handled as it's thrown right out of bounds. Rough Riders have the basketball. Jaycox brings it across half court. Sends it in low to Tremble. Tremble cannot hold on to the basketball. It's going to be a Rough Riders turnover and give this basketball back to the Mustangs. 6:22 to go here, third quarter. 34-11 is our score. Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider here for Morgan High School, bringing you tonight's girls basketball action. The boys on the road at Roosevelt. If we get a score, we'll bring it to you. As Jaycox tries to lay up the basketball, it's no good. Rebounded by Bills. Bills works to get across half court, sends it to Schneider. Schneider has room to run, does so, now sends it left side Apple. Apple's baseline jumper 10 foot away is good. Apple the leading scorer here tonight at this point for the Mustangs. Those 2 points give her 6 now for the night. Gabby Ramirez doesn't want to even think about it. Straight away, 3-point shots, no good. High off the rim, rebounded by Schneider. Schneider outlets to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn pushes the pace. Has the ball go off her foot, and it's taken away by the Rough Riders. Ramirez quickly sends it up floor to Jaycox. Jaycox goes up. Schneider hits the deck. Looks like she wanted to charge. She didn't get it. Foul's going to be on her for the block. That's going to be Schneider's fourth. A long way left to go in this ball game. Basketball will stay with the Rough Riders. Schneider's going to head to the bench, catch breath. 4 fouls on her. A little bit shaken up there. She hit the hardwood pretty hard. Ramirez sets to inbound the basketball for the Rough Riders. Apple, Pettyjohn. Wiederspan, Bills, Gross. Danielle Gross coming in for Schneider. Shot by the Rough Riders, no good. Rebounded by Apple. Bills pushes the pace. Gets it across half court. Now in baseline to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn works middle of the key, sends it back up top to Bills. Bills has the basketball. Instead of dribbling, sends it far into the corner. Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn drives baseline. Dishes Wiederspan. Jump shot in, a little long. Rebounded by Seeley. Ball brought back across the floor for the Rough Riders by Gabby Ramirez. Gabby Ramirez goes up for the shot and is fouled. Fouls on the Mustangs. Brooke Wiederspan. That's Brooke's third. Sending Gabby Ramirez to the line to shoot two. Third team foul here in this third quarter. 4:55 to go. Mustangs trail 34-13. Ramirez first is no good.
Central Auto Parts. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts at West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan.
Sub for the Mustangs, Brittany Winsheimer into the game for Sammy Pettyjohn. As Ramirez sets to shoot her second. Shot is up, no good. Ball rattles around, recovered by Seeley. Seeley sends it out left wing to Ramirez. Her three-point shot's no good, but rebounded by Lauren Cooper and put back up and in. Mustangs unable to establish position on the low block. Rough Riders get the offensive rebound and extra opportunity and convert it to points. Ball's taken away as the Mustangs get across half court. Winsheimer can't hold on to it. Shots up, no good, but the Rough Riders come away with the rebound as they have the numbers on the break. Send it in low left side to Tremble, who lays it up and in. 38-13. Mustangs struggling to hold on to the basketball with the pressure being applied here by the Rough Riders. As Apple sends it into Bills. Bills turns around, jump shot, good. About 18 foot. Bills with the 2-point basket. Like to see her put the shot up more often. She had 21 points the last time we talked. Those are her first two here tonight. Tremble unguarded or unable to be stopped on that low block. Apple made the attempt, not able to do so as the shot's up and in and good for the Rough Riders as Tremble adds to her points total here tonight. 14 unofficially for Tremble as the Mustangs send it into Bills. Bills baseline just inside, foot on the line. Far side from where we sit across from the Mustangs bench. 2-point basket is good. If she heats up as she did the other night, she may be able to close this gap and at least make it a ball game here late. 40-17. Mustangs trail. Offensive foul on the Rough Riders. It's going to give the basketball back to the Mustangs. That foul's on Erin Seeley. That's going to be her second. 40-17 for Morgan High School. 3:13 to go. Third quarter. Looks like the Rough Riders have pulled off the full court pressure and attacked. Gross gets it across half court. Tries to get it into Apple. Pass just isn't anywhere close as it goes out of bounds. Rough Riders get the basketball back with 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 40-17 as Ramirez drives the lane, lays it off the glass and in. Not much pressure or anybody stepping in front of her as she drove the lane and lays it in and good. Bills' three-point shot on the other end of the floor as the pass is made quickly by Gross. No good. Long rebound taken by the Rough Riders in the corner. Mustangs try to force the double team and come away with the turnover about half court. Apple collects the basketball. Apple gives it off to Bills. Bills brings it across now, running the offense for this Mustangs. Sends it right side Apple. Apple looks to drive and does. Jump shot from the right elbow is no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer. Winsheimer sends it up top to reset to Bills. Bills left side to Gross right in front of the Mustangs bench. About 8 foot behind the three-point line. Now up top back to Bills. Bills into the corner to Brittany Winsheimer, who now sends it back to the open Bills. Straightaway three-point shot, no good. Ball's tipped as Gross tries to come away with the rebound, tipped and goes out of bounds. Good look by Bills. As we've got some subs here for the Mustangs. Macy Shookie in for Ashley Apple. Sammy Pettyjohn back into the ball game for Brooke Wiederspan. Danielle Gross, Alexis Bills, Brittany Winsheimer, Macy Shookie, Sammy Pettyjohn, the 5 ladies on the floor here for the Mustangs. Minute 45 to go, third quarter. Rough Riders with the ball baseline. Jump shot 20-foot. Tipped or not enough on it. Comes up well short. Taken away and rebounded by Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn picks up her dribble and has the basketball almost taken away. But she does well there to collect the basketball and get it up court to Winsheimer. Winsheimer called for the double dribble. Not sure if it's a lopsided basketball or what, but we're struggling to hold on to it, Braden.
Most definitely. The Mustangs just can't seem to get in a rhythm as this pressure that Roosevelt's applying is causing all kinds of trouble for the Mustangs.
Basketball sent in low off the rebound play to the Hannah Einig for the Rough Riders, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul on the Mustangs. Macy Shookie, that's going to be Macy's first foul. Rough Riders have the basketball below their basket. Inbounded up top, three-point line to Ramirez. Guarded by Pettyjohn, forces the ball right side. Pass in low is taken away by Alexis Bills. Mustangs hustle back their end of the floor. Bills has the basketball straight away, three-point line, now sends it in low. Gross jump shot from the right elbow. She turned to the middle of the floor, misses the shot. Rough Riders come away with it. Rough Riders have the numbers on the break as the Mustangs are slow to get back. As the shot's put in by number 12, Kim Dillahay for the Rough Riders. Mustangs now have the basketball, their end of the floor. Macy Shookie sends it in low to Winsheimer. Winsheimer runs into trouble, now gets it up top to Bills. Bills turns around, shoots the shot straight away, free throw line. Shot's a little wide. Doesn't draw iron. Her backboard goes out of bounds. Basketball back to Roosevelt. Mustangs unclear as to what their defense assignments are as Jaycox is left open in the corner and converts the two-point basket in front of her bench. 25 seconds to go here, third quarter, 46-17. Mustangs trails. Pettyjohn has the ball right wing. Free throw line extended. Now up top, Winsheimer working it around the key. Back in low to the streaking Pettyjohn, whose layup's in and good. Good offensive possession for the Mustangs. Pettyjohn's able to get the layup and two-point basket here. 7 seconds on the clock. Ramirez's shot from the left elbow is no good. Whistle blown as the ball goes out of bounds. Mustangs basketball. 3.9 seconds left here, third quarter. Mustangs have to go. Gross sends it up court quickly. Winsheimer turns around. Good. Brittany Winsheimer, turnaround jump shot. Didn't even think about it, realizing where the time was in this quarter. Puts that shot up and good as time expires. 46-21, third quarter score. We'll be back after a quick break. Mustangs basketball, B106, B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, Rough Riders have the basketball to start this fourth quarter. 46-21 is our score. The home hardwood here at Fort Morgan High School as the girls take on the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider. Rough Riders don't do well there to hold on to the basketball as it gets away from them on the inbounds play. Mustangs get the ball back after that turnover. Schneider's back on the floor for the Mustangs. She drives the lane, shots up no good, taken away by Ramirez. Mustangs have to hurry to get back. Ramirez is quick. Looks for the shot, instead sends it back behind her. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer. Sends it out to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn tries to get across. Now says, let's give it to Schneider. Sammy Pettyjohn, Allie Schneider, Brooke Wiederspan, Macy Shookie, Brittany Winsheimer on the floor for the Lady Mustangs to start this fourth quarter. Up top, Wiederspan has the basketball straight away. 5 foot above three-point line. Drives right side, sends it off to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn has the basketball. Sends it in low to the streaking Schneider. Schneider, the open look, lays it in and good. Schneider put the ball through the hoop. Like to see her use the glass, but neither way, points converted. Rough Riders get across half court, send it in low to Hannah Einig. Einig back up top straight away. 3-point shot. Ramirez good. Schneider late to get there on defense. As the 3-point shot's good by Ramirez for the Rough Riders, extending this lead. 49-23, fourth quarter. Mustangs had their best quarter in that third quarter. 14-10 was the third quarter score. Best Mustangs have done all night, scoring 10 points. Mustangs miss on their end of the floor, rebounded by the Rough Riders. Ball sent in down low quickly to Seeley, and a foul's called. Looks to be on Brooke Wiederspan of the Mustangs. It's going to be Brooke's fourth foul. Seeley much taller than Brooke. Brooke being aggressive, a little too aggressive, has the whistle blown. That's her fourth foul. I'm going to send Seeley to the line to shoot two. 49-23, Seeley's first is up and good.
Premier Farm Credit, committing to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
Subs all over, Rough Riders, Mustangs. They settle in on the floor. I'll get you the girls that are in the ball game. Allie Schneider, Pettyjohn, Alexis Bills, Ashley Apple, Danielle Gross for the Mustangs. Gabby Ramirez, Becky Edson, Aaron Seeley, Tiffany Tremble, and Sydney Jaycox for the Rough Riders. Shot's no good off the second attempt. Long rebound is collected by Tremble. Tremble's pass up top to Ramirez is taken away by Schneider. Schneider's not careful. She'll lose the basketball. Lays it up, no good. Comes away with the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. Jaycox and Schneider fighting for the basketball off the Schneider's missed layup. Jump ball's called. Possession arrows headed with the Rough Riders as they get the basketball back off Schneider's miss. Jaycox gets across half court, now sends it to Ramirez. Ramirez guarded by Gross. Ball sent in quickly to Seeley. Seeley turns around, lays it up and in. Ashley Apple went one way, Seeley went the other. As she lays it in for 2 points. Mustangs with the ball, 52-23, 5:30 to go in this ball game. Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider bringing you tonight's girls basketball action here on the home hardwood in Fort Morgan. Boys on the road at Roosevelt, haven't got a score yet. If we do, we'll bring it to you. Schneider with the ball straight away, 3-point line. Jump shot's a wild one, no good. As it's rebounded and taken by Tremble. Tremble pushes the pace, and it's going to be called for the travel. Sub for the Mustangs, Celia Smits. Celia Smits into the game for Allie Schneider. 5:10 to go here, fourth quarter, 52-23, Mustangs trail. As Danielle Gross gets the inbounds pass from Bills and brings the basketball across half court. Gross has the ball taken away by the Rough Riders. Nobody to beat but the basket. Shot's no good. Rebounded, collected by the Rough Riders, and a foul. Foul's on Alexis Bills. Ball will stay with the Rough Riders. They'll have it below their basket here. Off this Mustangs foul. Jaycox inbounds it to the streaking Seeley. Seeley's shot no good. Rebounded by Apple. Apple quick to outlet it to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn tries to hang on to it. Not able to as she has it taken away by Jaycox. Jaycox turns around the other way. Pettyjohn coming up behind her. Looked like she may have come away with a clean steal, but the whistle blows. Foul on Sammy Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn's second foul. Mustangs seventh. That's going to send Jaycox to the line for the 1-on-1 bonus situation. 52-23 is our score. 4:40 to go in this basketball game. As Sydney Jaycox for the Rough Riders sets up to shoot the 1-and-1. First shot attempt is good by Jaycox.
Northern Colorado Title. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title at 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan.
Second shot by Jaycox, no good. Long rebounded by Celia Smits. Celia Smits quickly to outlet the basketball to Bills. Bills brings the basketball in, now sends it far right side to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn drives baseline, reverse layup. No good, but she's fouled. Going to go to the free throw line, shoot two. Fouls on Tiffany Tremble for the Rough Riders. Tiffany's second foul. It's going to send Pettyjohn to the line to shoot two for the Mustangs. First free throw's up, rattles in and good for Pettyjohn.
BGT Quest. Stop by 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan. Letter jackets, t-shirts, banners, and more. They're also your local experts for customizing your team's sports apparel.
Sammy Pettyjohn sets and shoots her second. It's also good. Winsheimer into the game for Pettyjohn after those two makes. 53-25 is the score. Danielle Gross, Brittany Winsheimer, Celia Smits, Alexis Bills, Ashley Apple on the floor for the Mustangs. Ball sent in low. Tremble gets behind Apple. Apple doesn't realize it as Ramirez sends in the makeshift alley-oop pass as Tremble lays it in and good. Bills has the basketball, gets it across half court. Coach Krackemeyer wants to talk about it with his team. We'll take a quick break with him. 4:08 to go in this ballgame. 55-25 is your score. Mustangs trail. Girls basketball, B106, B106.com. Back here for Morgan High School, Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider as the girls lose a tough contest here tonight to the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Final score 64-32. A little bit better performance than they fared the first time. 78-36 was the score back in December. Mustangs at least hold the Rough Riders to 64 points. 64-32 is the final. Last we heard, Mustangs trail boys, or lead, 39-35 at Roosevelt. That game's wrapping up as well, fourth quarter. The key to tonight's game, bottom line turnovers. Mustangs have to do a better job holding on to the basketball as we move through the back half of the season in Tri-Valley League play. The Mustangs now fall to 1-7, 8th in the standings here in Tri-Valley League play. The Roosevelt Rough Riders move to 8-0 as they're likely going to be the team to beat here in this back half and towards the home stretch as all these teams head towards the playoffs. Foul trouble, not really an issue. Mustangs did well to control that. Recent games, Braden, that was the issue. They did good tonight to not hurt themselves there outside of Schneider's 4. But bottom line turnovers just huge.
Most definitely, as you keep hitting on, there's 24 turnovers the Mustangs had in the first half, and they had 15 here in the second half. 39 turnovers in one game.
Not going to win. Not going to win with 39. Mustangs postgame show brought to you by High Plains Bank in Wiggins. No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank, 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins today. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs. High Plains Banks in Wiggins. We'll be back Tuesday night for the boys basketball game on the road at Frederick. Braden and I will be with you to bring that to you on B106, B106.com. We thank you all for listening here tonight. Apologize for technical difficulties late in this broadcast. We'll get those cleaned up as we head towards Tuesday. Thank you, our sponsors. Thank you for those listening. Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider. Girls lose 64-32. Mustangs girls basketball, B106, B106.com. Have a good night, everybody.